Hi everyone, this is a quick tutorial video on how to use the Yellow Cab of San Francisco web booking site, specifically for corporate accounts. So if you see here, we're logged in. The first thing that we do is we select who we are going to make the ride for. In this case, I put in an alias of Bob Jones, but if you click this arrow, you can search for previous names that you've used, or you can put in a brand new name by clicking on Other. So let's just call it Bill Jones. You put in their phone number. And this is the nice feature about this site. You can book for other people. And when you enter their phone number, they will be the ones getting the SMS updates on the ride. So when the ride is booked, when the driver is accepted, when the driver arrives, all of those SMS updates will be going to the phone number that you enter here in this form for the passenger. The next piece is where you're going to be picked up. So in this case, we'll just get picked up from our address on Bayshore. And as we always do, we're going to be taking a ride to the Chase Center to watch a Warriors game. So now that you've entered your pickup and drop off, you can select the time. Now is selected by default. If you want to pick a time for the future, you can click on schedule, and then you can click the time of day, the minute of the day, and then you can click the date that you want to schedule the ride. So in this case, let's make it the 20th at 12:10 p.m. And you set the schedule. The next piece is selecting the type of vehicle. This is mainly relevant if people need a wheelchair accessible taxi, in which case you select it down here. You can then enter a note for the driver. So passenger will be wearing a yellow sweater. You can click the check to save the note, and you see that the note is saved there. And the final piece, and this is probably the most important piece, is you have to make sure that you have selected your corporate account as the payment method. In this case, we'll select the Yellow Cab of San Francisco account, and you'll see there that it says the name of the corporate account, and that's how you know that you're going to be charging the corporate account and not paying cash or credit card in the vehicle. This is probably the biggest problem that we have with our corporate account holders is they forget to do this. When the driver arrives, he doesn't see on his tablet, he doesn't see that corporate account has been selected. And so he thinks it's a cash or credit card fare. And then there ends up being a little bit of a back and forth with the passenger at the end of the ride because the driver needs to get paid, but the passenger thinks that it's already paid for. So please make sure to select your corporate account as the payment method. As long as you're logged in with with the same email that your corporate account was registered with, you should be able to see that your corporate account there is for payment. If it's not there, then reach out to us for assistance. Once you're done with this, you can click on request waive on account. And then this is going to be if you have a travel program set up. So the travel programs for the corporate account admins are where you set your account limitations. So if there's a geolocation limitation, if there's a budgetary limitation, if there's a ride count limitation that you've set up, you're going to have different travel programs with those limitations here if you have multiple of them assigned to you as a user. In this case, we're going to use the manager's travel program. And then it gives us a confirmation. This is the amount quoted. It's going to be fulfilled by Yellow Cab of San Francisco. You're selecting a wheelchair accessible vehicle. The pickup time is the 12:10 on Tuesday the 20th that we set for going from Bayshore Boulevard to the Chase Center. When you're done, you just click OK, and you're all set. Now, what you notice is in the activities portion up here, we now have a 1 showing that we have an active booking there. This is the other part of the site that I wanted to show everyone. When you click on activities, you can select and see the live rides that you have going on right now, upcoming rides, or completed rides. In our case, let's go to the upcoming rides, and you're going to see the interface here is showing us that we have this ride booked for Tuesday the 20th. So this is under the next 7 days section. These are broken down to upcoming rides today, the next 7 days, the next 31 days, and in the future. You can also change this to live activities to the live rides. You'll see a similar formatting for that page. or it'll show you, instead of the days, it'll show you the stages that the ride is in. So we'll take a look at that in a second. You can click on this ride to confirm it or change it. In this case, everything looks fine, so I'm just going to cancel it. And because I don't want the driver to come and pick up nobody, so we're going to cancel the ride here. And then we can go back. All right, and then we'll look at the live page. And so this shows you rides that have been dispatched, vehicles that are arrived, and then where you have passengers on board. And then the completed rides page, very similar to the upcoming rides page, but all those rides will show up here. And you can, this will basically show you all the activity that you have done on the corporate account. And then if we click on the profile, this is just some basic things like name. You can change your wallet. This is all very close to the similar to the mobile app for Yellow Cab San Francisco. And then the big thing down here is obviously change password if you need to do that. And that's it. That's how to use our web booking site. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us at info@yellowsf.com.